Manchester United see an outstanding player is an alternative midfield option to Joao Neves this summer, according to a fresh transfer update. Man Utd transfer news. The Red Devils have completed the signing of Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna, but it would be a huge surprise if their summer business stopped there. Left back feels like a primary position to focus on, given Luke Shaw's fitness issues, and a bid for Fenerbahce's Ferdi Kadioglu has reportedly been submitted. With Euro 2024 now at an end, it is only natural that certain star players from the tournament will be looked at by many clubs, and United are believed to be interested in signing triumphant Spain attacking midfielder Dani Olmo. He ended the tournament with 3 goals and 2 assists, meaning he shared the Golden Boot, and he may eye a move away from RB Leipzig this summer. Another report has claimed that the Red Devils have tabled a massive offer for another player who had some good moments at the Euros in Xavi Simons, scoring in the Netherlands' semi-final defeat to England. The Dutchman is currently at Paris Saint-Germain but was loaned out to Leipzig last season, and the League One giants could again send him out elsewhere on a temporary basis in 2024-25. While the arrival of Zirkzee has instantly bolstered the attacking options at Erik ten Hag's disposal, further reinforcements could come in there, with Ivan Toney mooted as a target. A move to Old Trafford reportedly appeals to the Brentford striker. Man Utd keen on outstanding Neves alternative. According to a new claim from Caught Offside, Manchester United believe Adam Wharton could be a strong option to Neves in the current transfer window. The Crystal Palace and England ace is described as a cheaper alternative to the young Benfica star, having burst onto the scene after joining the Eagles from Blackburn Rovers. Neves is the primary target, but with Benfica refusing to budge on his £100 million release clause and Man City also eyeing a move, the Red Devils could turn to a young talent closer to home. Wharton's rise has been meteoric to date, considering he earned a call-up to England's Euro 2024 squad after only moving to Palace back in January. While he was unable to make any kind of impact in Germany this summer, he looks like a player of unbelievable promise, being lauded by Alan Shearer after an excellent performance away to Liverpool last term. They said Palace got him on the cheap. I understand why today. I've been watching him and he's been really impressive. Today he was, without doubt, he ran that midfield. When you consider who he was against and the fact it was at Anfield. That's a pretty big thing to say, but he was outstanding. While Kobbie Mainoo has deservedly earned endless plaudits for his own rise in the past year or so, Wharton's 3 assists in the Premier League last season was a higher tally than the United heroes' total of 1, and they also came in 9 fewer starts in the competition, so perhaps he can bring slightly more attacking impetus alongside the calm and cool of United's academy superstar. At just 20, the Englishman already looks such a composed footballer, catching the eye with his poise sitting deep in the middle of the park, and he could come in as Mainoo's long-term partner in midfield this summer. Whether he is willing to leave Palace so soon remains to be seen, but if Neves doesn't join, he represents a great alternative. Last Tuesday, journalist Nabil Jellit said Lille have accepted Manchester United's written offer of €40 million for Leny Yoro. The transfer hasn't yet materialized because he favors a move to Real Madrid, but they have not agreed a deal with the League One side. Le Parisien claim Manchester United and Los Blancos are set to battle it out for the 18-year-old this summer. The La Liga winners have no deal in place with Lille, while Erik ten Hag's side continue to push for him. Manchester United are doing everything they can to beat Real Madrid, and have presented convincing arguments to try and sign Yoro. Le Parisien claim a British source has stated that the Red Devils are willing to increase their offer to €60 million to Lille. Yoro's future is likely to be between these two clubs, and the next few days promise to be decisive to find out his future decision. The centre-back is managed by Jorge Mendes, and Le Petit Lillois, a website dedicating its coverage to Lille, indicate that Real Madrid have been a step ahead because of their close ties with the super agent. Yoro is excited about joining the Champions League winners, but they could be left behind in the transfer race. The Premier League side have intensified contacts with all parties and they are ready to raise the stakes to gain advantage over Real Madrid. It's claimed Manchester United's growing interest is viewed as significant by the player and those close to him. In fact, they are touched by the concrete efforts taken by ten Hags to sign him. Le Petit Lillois warned Real Madrid that they could lose the grip in this case, despite Mendes' support, if they don't raise their offer to agree a deal with Lille. This should certainly please Manchester United, and the coming days will be decisive for Yoro to make the final decision on his future. Manchester United are looking to make moves at centre-back this transfer window but face a big decision. Manchester United have been pursuing the signings of 3 centre-backs, Matthijs de Ligt, Jarrad Branthwaite and Leny Yoro. The way the wind is blowing, Manchester United may only end up with one, with de Ligt the only one currently looking probable. Everton have been resistant on Branthwaite and their sale of Amadou Onana at £50 million strengthens their hand further. Meanwhile Real Madrid are favourites to land Yoro. Manchester United must switch focus. The Leny Yoro deal is one United will get done if they can. The Red Devils see Yoro as a generational talent. But it will be difficult. The Branthwaite situation is a little clearer. Manchester United must pay Everton's asking price of £70 million. This is not a fee Ineos want to pay for any player this summer. This is a summer where United are trying to recover from errors of the past where the club have overpaid for players. The Branthwaite situation is a first test. They need to show the acumen to pivot to sign an alternative, and not bow to Everton's demands, as the club usually do. Deals for Harry Maguire and Antony are past examples. Gonçalo Inácio is the right target. Jarrad Branthwaite is a unique profile as he can play on both sides at centre-back. But specifically, Manchester United are looking for a left-footed central defender who can compete with and back up Lisandro Martinez. The most sensible move United could make is to pivot to sign Sporting centre-back Gonçalo Inácio. Gonçalo Inácio has a release clause of £51 million, making the deal a relatively simple one to do. There will be no haggling over a fee, unless the club wish to restructure payments similar to the Joao Neves deal. Inácio, 22, is young and ready for a new challenge. He is a 2-time title winner in Portugal, where he has made 171 appearances for his club already. The defender is an international for Portugal, and Inácio has been praised by Bruno Fernandes for his progress for club and country. United have long-standing interest in the defender, first linked to Gonçalo Inácio in May 2022, via Portuguese newspaper Correio da Manhã. Fabrizio Romano said on YouTube earlier this summer that Inácio remains on United's radar, and even if he was not the first target, he could now be a very sensible next option if the Branthwaite move is now considered too costly. A brutal snub from Erik ten Hag is what prompted a Manchester United star to reject a new contract and seek a quick exit, and a transfer is now fully agreed and a medical has been passed. The Red Devils are among the busiest clubs in the transfer window at present, with a plethora of signings and sales being actively worked on as we speak. Joshua Zirkzee was the first major name to arrive, though it may not be long before he's joined by Matthijs de Ligt. Man Utd hope to add a second centre-back to their ranks and 2 targets are being chased, Jarrad Branthwaite, Everton, and Leny Yoro, Lille. The latest on those deals can be found here. A central midfielder, most likely Manuel Ugarte, is also wanted as United seek to sign a younger and hungrier upgrade on Casemiro. The Brazilian is in talks over a move to Saudi Arabia and fellow midfielder Christian Eriksen has also been transfer listed. But today's update regards the centre-half position, with United hoping the arrivals of de Ligt and one other will revamp a defence that was sub-standard last season. To make room, Raphael Varane has already left via free agency and Victor Lindelof is up for sale. Furthermore, backup option Willy Kambwala, who made 10 appearances during times of injury crisis last season, is also leaving. Villarreal have agreed a package worth €10 million, add-ons included, to sign the 19-year-old. Personal terms are agreed and Kambwala passed a medical on Sunday. Kambwala's exit will be extra lucrative for Man Utd given the proceeds from the sales of homegrown stars represent pure profit on the books. But according to the Manchester Evening News, Kambwala did not actually want to leave the club. Ten Hag's ruthless Kambwala conversation. It was only after a frank conversation with his manager that the young defender determined he must leave for the benefit of his career. The men stated Ten Hag made it crystal clear to Kambwala that he would be low down in his centre-back pecking order in the 2024-25 season. That's despite the fact United are yet to actually sign a new player in the position. Furthermore, the men claimed Ten Hag privately told a close confidant that the idea of featuring Kambwala as much as he did last season would have been unthinkable were it not for United's injury crisis. The report stated, Ten Hag said to a confidant that if he was told during preseason that Kambwala would play under him he would have called them crazy. The end result saw Kambwala reject the offer of a new contract once it was made clear he would not have a part to play in the first-team plans. Once Villarreal thundered in with a competitive offer, Man Utd quickly accepted. United have covered their backs in the event Kambwala proves Ten Hag wrong by inserting both a buy back and sell 0n clause into the Villarreal deal. Man Utd and Villarreal subsequently announced Kambwala had completed his move on Monday.